This is the ORAP. I am Vanessa James. Here are the stories making headlines today. Jamaican nationals are being urged to seriously consider making arrangements to leave Russia as soon as possible due to the growing impact of sanctions on the country in response to its invasion of Ukraine. The latest advice comes from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. On February 27, the ministry encouraged Jamaican nationals in Russia to take precautionary measures for their safety and leave where necessary. But in an update on Thursday, the ministry said there are no real indications that nationals in Russia and surrounding Eastern European countries will be severely impacted as a consequence of the crisis in Ukraine. A teenage girl and a 30-year-old woman died in a motor vehicle crash along the Haddam Main Road in Westmoreland on Wednesday night. They have been identified as 17-year-old Brianna Smith and Vanessa Spencer, both of Hanover addresses. According to ORAP sources, they were among 5 occupants of a Toyota Axia motorcar that was traveling towards Savannah Lamar when it collided with a truck headed in the opposite direction. Both females who were pinned in the vehicle following the crash were eventually extricated by a team of firefighters from the Savannah Lamar fire station. In other news, a Jamaican woman on Wednesday was sentenced to more than 14 years in prison after she laundered money for an international cocaine ring that distributed the illegal drug in several western Pennsylvania districts. Marcia Cunningham, 54, a former resident of Plantation in Florida, United States, was ordered to serve 178 months in federal prison for violation of money laundering and narcotics laws. She had pled guilty to the charges during a previous hearing. In international news, hundreds of Ukrainian nuclear power plant workers and citizens on Wednesday blocked Russian troops' access to a nuclear power plant, attempting to prevent Russian forces from advancing in the area. Video shared on social media shows plant workers and civilians congregating on both sides of the road into the facility and a set of railroad tracks nearby. What appears to be garbage trucks are parked further down the road behind makeshift bunkers made of sandbags, parked cars, and piles of tires. Last week, Russian forces took control of the site of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster, which was the worst nuclear incident in history. Russian investor Alex Konanikin has put a $1 million bounty on Russian President Vladimir Putin's head, asking for Russian military officers to arrest Putin as a war criminal. According to an article from Business Insider, Konanikin said he promises to pay $1 million to the officer or officers who, complying with their constitutional duty, arrest Putin as a war criminal under Russian and international laws. Konanikin in his post to Facebook claimed that Putin had violated the Russian constitution by eliminating free elections and murdering his opponents. And in sports, reggae boy Russia Nicholson delivered a man-of-the-match performance as Spartak Moscow cruised to a 6-1 victory over Kuban Krasnodar in the Russian Cup on Wednesday. Nicholson bagged 3 goals to lead Spartak to victory. He joined Spartak Moscow from the Belgian Pro League side RSC Charleroi last December, signing a long-term deal which is expected to run until 2026. This has been the ORAP. Catch up with these and other stories on JamaicaObserver.com. I am Vanessa James.